What's up, AI enthusiasts? Welcome back to AI Weekly from Talks AI. I am your host Afijit, and wow, do we have an absolutely insane week to cover? If you thought AI was moving fast before, this week just put us in hyperdrive mode. We are talking about OpenAI dropping the bombshell that is GPT-5. Anthropic literally offering their entire platform to the US government for $1. Google achieving gold medal performance in mathematics, and NVIDIA striking the most controversial deal of the year with China. Plus, we have got enterprise partnerships that are reshaping entire industries, startup funding reaching new heights, and automation advances that are making science fiction look like daily news. But here is what makes this week special. We are not just seeing incremental improvements anymore. These are foundational shifts that will define the next decade of AI development. So grab your coffee, hit that like button, and let's dive into the week that changed everything. Starting with the biggest bombshell, OpenAI just released GPT-5. And folks, this isn't just an upgrade. This is a complete architectural revolution. Sam Altman calls it the best model in the world. And here is why that's not just marketing hype. GPT-5 introduces something called a unified system with real-time routing. What does that mean? Instead of you choosing between fast responses or deep thinking, GPT-5 automatically decides which approach to use for each task. Think of it like having a team of specialists, some for quick answers, others for complex reasoning, all coordinated by an intelligent manager who knows exactly who to call for each job. The result? You get GPT for speed when you need it and reasoning model performance when the task demands it. But here is the controversial part. Users are split on this model router approach. Some love the simplicity, others feel like they have lost control. It sparked the biggest user backlash OpenAI has faced since, well, maybe ever. Now, while OpenAI was dealing with user feedback, Anthropic made a move that's either brilliant or desperate. They offered Claude to the entire US government for just $1 per agency. That's executive, legislative, and judicial branches, all three for $1. This follows OpenAI making a similar offer just days earlier. What we are seeing here is AI companies essentially paying governments to use their platforms. Why? Because whoever becomes the default AI for government operations has massive influence over policy, regulation, and future contracts. Anthropic also just launched Claude Opus 4.1 with 1 million token context windows. That's like processing 750,000 words at once. For comparison, that's longer than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy in a single prompt. Speaking of impressive capabilities, Google quietly achieved something extraordinary this week. Their Gemini 2.5 deep think model just hit gold medal performance at the International Mathematical Olympiad. This is the same benchmark where humans compete at the highest level, and Google's AI didn't just participate, it dominated. The model uses what they call parallel thinking techniques, essentially reasoning through multiple approaches simultaneously before arriving at the best answer. This isn't just about math problems. This is about AI systems that can handle the kind of complex multi-step reasoning that we previously thought was uniquely human. But perhaps the most controversial story this week involves NVIDIA and a deal that is raising serious questions about national security versus business interests. NVIDIA and AMD have agreed to pay the US government 15% of their revenue from AI chip sales to China. In exchange, they get export licenses to sell their H20 and MI308 chips. We are talking about potentially $2 billion flowing to the US government from these sales. Here is where it gets messy. China immediately pushed back, warning their companies not to use these chips and raising security concerns. Meanwhile, national security experts are furious, saying this prioritizes corporate profits over strategic interests. The Trump administration is essentially turning export controls into a revenue stream. And that sets a precedent that could change global tech trade forever. Away from the geopolitical drama, this week also showed us that enterprise AI adoption is absolutely exploding. NTT Data just announced a massive partnership with Google Cloud focused specifically on agentic AI. That's AI systems that can act autonomously on behalf of businesses. FPT launched their AI-first platform called FlexiPT, promising 60% faster development and 50% reduction in rework. And YouTube, they are rolling out AI-powered age verification that can identify users under 18 based on viewing behavior alone. This is AI moving from experimental to operational across every industry. The money is following the hype too. This week alone, we saw Tabuli raise $25 million for real-time AI agent search. Mako get $8.5 million for automated GPU optimization, and Profound secure $35 million to help brands optimize for AI search results. Indian startups raised over $200 million this week with a huge focus on AI and automation. From cell mapping platforms that can analyze millions of cells in minutes to robots delivering food in Chicago. The automation revolution is happening right now. So what does all this mean for you? We are watching the birth of the AI economy in real time. Government adoption, enterprise transformation, and geopolitical competition are all accelerating simultaneously. The companies making moves this week: OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, NVIDIA. They are not just building products anymore. They are building the infrastructure for how AI will integrate into every aspect of society. What do you think about GPT-5's router system? Are you excited or concerned about AI companies working so closely with governments? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button for more AI news. And I'll see you next week when we dive into whatever insanity the AI world throws at us next. Until then, keep building the future. Bye bye.